What's up, Internet? Cory Zamir here, collecting with Cory, and it's time to check out my NES collection. Now, I don't know if you've been paying attention, but unfortunately my NES collection hasn't grown too much like it has in the last few years, but I still think it's worth taking a look, and it's also relevant because on my other channel, Let's Play Something, I'm actually trying to play through, that gets confusing, not play through, but play all my NES games. I think I have about 300. I'll actually have an actual count for you right here. And I want to know how all of them play, basically. Too many times I'll be looking at a game and it's just like, for instance, Dr. Chaos. I have no idea what this is like. This could be a Castlevania clone, this could be a Zelda clone, this could be its whole type of game. It could be a puzzle game for all I know. I don't know anything about it. And that's basically the gist of why I want to start playing through my NES games, so I can actually have an idea of what they're like. So do me a favor and actually go check out that channel, give it a subscribe if you're interested, and let's get right into what games I have for the NES. Now, up first, I would actually like to talk about what I'd consider like my holy trinity of holy grails on the NES, which is weird because they're not the most expensive games I own, but they're the ones that I enjoy the most / wanted the most. And first up, I have Bucky O'Hare. Oh, the lighting on that is really bad. Have it in this case, have the manual, missing the box. I wish I had the box. This is one of the biggest games I got from Sam a few years ago. Definitely go back and check that video out. It's one of my favorite weekend adventures ever. Back when I was still hanging out at his booth in Plainville, we had some woman bring in 280 something games, most of them NES, most of them really, really good. Stuff like Bucky O'Hare, all the Dragon Warrior games, a lot of cool stuff. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to walk away with all of it. Sam had most of it, but I definitely lucked out there. Another game I got from that was Darkwing Duck. Don't like it as much as Bucky O'Hare, but it's also really cool. And the last game in my Holy Trilogy is actually one that I didn't get from that deal, but I actually got from the Bad Graphics Gamers the first time I met them at Too Many Games. I think I partially traded for this. I traded them a Super Metroid that I just found that morning. And this is one of those games that I've always wanted, because I saw it in the back of magazines and comic books, advertisements for it, and it looked really cool. And when I started collecting for games, I was just like, I want that, and I finally have it. So let's take a closer look here. Now, I'm obviously not going to pull out every single game because that would be ridiculous. It's going to be like an hour-long video if I did that. Some of the games that I actually just recently played: 10-Yard Fight in 1943, The Battle for Midway. Got Abadox, that's coming up next. And these are in loose alphabetical order. Near the end of my loose carts, they kind of lose. They're basically, I was lazy, guys, down here. These games just kind of sit here. I ran out of space and I was lazy. No point in lying about it. Boy and His Blob. I look forward to trying that one out. Trouble on Blobolonia. Never actually noticed the subtitle on that. Got Nightmare Before Christmas, Addams Family, Disney Adventures in the Magic Kingdom, Bayou Billy, Adventures of Dino Ricky, Adventure Island 1 and 2, Adventures of Link. This is the gray cartridge, and it actually has the manual. Air Fortress, Airwolf, All Pro Basketball, American Gladiators, Archon, Arkanoid. Arkanoid's going to be interesting because I don't have the controller, realistically. Arkista's Ring, Athena, Back to the Future 2 and 3, Bad Street Brawler, Balloon Fight, Bandai Golf, Challenge Pebble Beach, Baseball Stars, Baseball Simulator 1000. I honestly hate baseball. Not looking forward to playing all the baseball games that are on the NES. Batman Returns, Baseball, Bases Loaded, Bases Loaded 2, Bigfoot, Blaster Master, Bomberman. This was a cool one. I got this from Danny, Roaming Dan. Breakthrough, Bubble Bobble. This one's going to be interesting to replay just because I had that one as a kid, or I enjoyed playing it. I remember playing it a little bit when I first got this copy as an adult, and it's not quite the same, you know? Like, I'm just not enjoying it as much. Bugs Bunny's Birthday Blowout, Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle, Barai Fighter, Cabal, Captain Planet and the Planeteers, Casino Kid. We now interrupt this collection video for a little bit of house flooding. Not quite as exciting as the last time we flooded, but we're flooding a little bit. Alright, sorry about that. I had to get interrupted because the house was flooding a little bit. You know, basic problems we always have here, apparently. I think I was like Casino Kid, Castle Quest, Castlevania. Unfortunately, the only Castlevania game for the NES I don't have complete in the box. I'd really like to get that in the box. Championship Bowling. What the hell is this Jalico game? I don't like how Jalico does that. Ah, City Connection. And Cobra Command. Codename Viper, Commando, Crystallis, Darkman. Really interested in playing this one. Daydream and Davy, Deadly Towers, Demon Sword, which is pretty cool. Can't wait to try that one again. Desert Commander, Dirty Harry, Donkey Kong 3, Double Dare. Some of these I'm going to have to play with Alicia, I think. Some of these just make more sense as a multiplayer game. Double Dragon 2, Double Dribble, Dragon Spirit, The New Legend, Dino Warriors, Excite Bike, Faria, Faxanadu, Fester's Quest, Dr. Chaos. I definitely fucked up the order earlier in the video. Fighting Golf. What the fuck is Fighting Golf about? Like, do you square up in the middle of a match? Anyways, Intruder. I think that's actually Flight of the Intruder. Flying Dragon, Flying Warriors, Genghis Khan, George Foreman's KO Boxing, Ghostbusters 2, Ghost and Goblins, G.I. Joe. I believe this is the Atlantis Factor. I think. Yeah, the Atlantis Factor. Golf. Golgo 13. The Goonies 2. Gradius. Gremlins 2. The New Breed. Guardian Legend. Guerrilla War. Got two different versions of Gunsmoke. Two different labels. Put onto them because I thought they were interesting. Let me know if you know anything about those. Gyromite. That one, legit, don't know if I could even really play. Because I have 3 ROBs, none of them work. I don't have any of the gyros or anything like that, so who knows. Home Alone 2, Hook, Hoops. Down here we have Hudson Hawk, The Hunt for Red October. Really don't know what that one is. Based on a movie, never saw the movie. Hide Glide, Ice Climber, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, Infiltrator. I always get those two confused, Intruder and Infiltrator. Ikari Warriors 2, Iron Man. Nope. Iron Sword. The fuck is wrong with me? Jackal. Jeopardy 25th Anniversary Edition. Oh my god, I just realized if I play all my games, I'm gonna have to play like 4 Jeopardy games for the NES in a row, probably. I think I have some other ones boxed. John Elway's Quarterback. Joust. Kabuki Quantum Fighter. Karate Champ. Karnov. Kickle Cubicle. Kid Icarus. Kid Nicky. A lot of kids on this system. King's Knight. Kings of the Beach. Krusty's Funhouse. Kung Fu. Legendary Wings. And Life Force, which was actually the last Let's Play something I did on this channel before moving it to the second channel. Alright, now down here we have Little Nemo Dream Master, Lolo, Low G-Man, another one I really don't know anything about. Did I play that? I feel like that one's a shooter. We'll find out eventually. Mock Rider, Mad Max, Mag Max, The Moffat Conspiracy, Maniac Mansion, Mappy Land, Magic Johnson's Fast Break, Mario Bros, MC Kids, Mega Man. That's a game I suck at. Mega Man 2. This is one I need an upgrade on. It's kind of broken right there, but it still works. Mega Man 3. Mega Man 6 with the manual. Mendel Palace. Metal Gear. Metal Gear. Metal Mech. Metroid. This is the yellow variant. Later release. I thought this was a cooler cover, so I kept this one. Mickey Mousecapade. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Millipede. MLB. Fuck. Monster Party. Muscle. Mystery Quest. Ninja Gaiden. Operation Wolf. Othello, not one I'm looking forward to. I don't even know how to play that. It's a board game. No. It's not going to be good. Pac-Man, Paperboy, Phantom Fighter, Pinball, Platoon, that one's going to suck. Because that one you can't even get off the first screen, from what I remember. Popeye, Prisoner of War, Predator, Pro Wrestling, Punch-Out, that one I'll probably skip when it comes time for, because I would have already played Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Racket Attack, Rad Racer 2, Raid on Bungling Bay, Rambo, Renegade, and Ring King. And also, if you guys could let me know which of these games would be good to play 2-player, would be better that way, so I can plan around that. Rescue Rangers, Road Blasters, RoboCop, Robo Warrior, Rocket Ranger, Rockin' Cats. That one's actually kind of up there in my games I'm looking forward to. I tried it out. I probably picked the wrong stage. I probably was not prepared for it. Rockin' Ball, Rollerball, Rollerblade Racer, Russian Attack, Rygar, Scheherazade, which is one that almost nobody can pronounce, but I played Magic the Gathering, so I know how to say it. Seacross, The Simpsons, Bartman meets Radioactive Man, The Simpsons, Bart versus the World, The Simpsons, Bart versus the Space Mutants. Those labels kind of suck. I feel like they always do when I see them. Skate or Die, Sky Shark, Spot the Video Game. I was surprised to find out that this was an NES game, because I always played the Cool Spot games on the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. Star Tropics, Star Voyager, Street Fighter 2010. We're actually going to switch things up and go to the games that I have in front of the next row, because I'm so unorganized. These are mostly games that I've gotten recently. To explain why they're like this, I'm actually going to start at the top here. It's a game I got in one of the Secret Gamer boxes from Console Kev. This is a repro for Metal Storm, But it was really cool to try and play it, just because, I mean, look at this game. If you grew up watching Robotech and enjoying mechs and shit like that and playing Armored Core, this is something you'd be into. I'll eventually get the real one, I hope, maybe, who knows, and replace it. Super Pitfall, 3D World Runner, which we know I love, X-Men, Defenders of the Crown. That game's gonna suck. Holy shit, I've tried playing this, it's like impossible. You can't do anything, nothing happens. Dash Galaxy and the Alien Asylum, that one's gonna suck also. Beetlejuice, Rad Racer, Power Blade, this one's label's kind of coming up on the top. Monster in My Pocket, Cobra Triangle, Snake Rattle and Roll, Back to the Future, and Sky Kid. We'll move this over a little bit and work on this row. 8 Eyes, this game kind of sucks. Ninja Gaiden 2, Puss in Boots, Q*bert, Kung Fu Heroes, The Immortal, Slalom, Touchdown Fever. Not looking forward to all the sports games on the NES. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, Ultima Exodus, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Blue Marlin, Lolo 3, Defenders of Dynatron City. That game sounds interesting. This label is terrible. Wizardry. I feel like there's a number on that, but I'm not seeing it. Puzznick. Sesame Street, Big Birds, Hide and Speak, The Black Bass, Ivan, Iron Man Stewart, Super Off-Road, Bump and Jump, Ghostbusters, Ninja Kid, and Spider-Man, Return of the Sinister Six. Let's move that stack over and continue on where we were. We got Strider, Super Glove Ball, Superman, Super Mario Bros, Super Mario Bros. Duck Hunt, Super Mario Bros. Duck Hunt, Super Mario Bros. World Clash Track Meet, Duck Hunt. Gonna be skipping some of those when I'm playing through the games. I have 2 Super Mario Bros. Duck Hunts because Danny sent me a label variant. Let me pull that out actually. Which is why I kept it. And I thought that was pretty cool. Don't know which one came with which, or which one's more common. I feel like the one on the right is one that I see more often. We got Super Spike V-Ball, Swords and Serpents, TNC Surf Designs, Tailspin, Tecmo Super Bowl, Tecmo World Wrestling, Tennis, Turtles 2, the arcade game, Turtles 3, Manhattan Project, The Three Stooges, Thunder and Lightning, Thunderblade, Thundercade, Thundercade, Tiny Toon Adventures, Tiny Toon Adventures 2, Tiny Toon Cartoon Workshop. This is an interesting one I got from Danny. Pretty sure. In between here, because that's how I used to fit games in, got Werewolf. Every time I see this cover, I think like there's a scratch on it, but that's actually just how it looks. Got a werewolf busted out through the NES cartridge, even though the board wouldn't be up here, it'd be down here. And we got Tom and Jerry, Total Recall, Totally Rad, nope. Track and Field 2, Trojan, Vice Project Doom, which needs a label upgrade, Videomation, Roger Rabbit, Willow, Winter Games, Wizards and Warriors, Wrath of the Black Manta. I always think about Aquaman when I see that. Wrecking Crew, WrestleMania, WrestleMania Challenge, WrestleMania Steel Cage Challenge, Xenophobe, Yonoid, Yoshi's Cookie, Zoda's Revenge, and I believe the only... it's a baseball game. The only Tengen game I have is sitting on my shelf. RBI Baseball. Before we get to my boxed games, I figured I'd give you a quick look at my consoles that I have. I have a complete in box top-loading control deck. This I got for Christmas from Alicia, and I already had a top loader, so I actually gave away the extra top loader I had in one of my contests. And up here, behind all this, we have a mint condition original NES control deck. This I got from my friend Ted, so of course it's in great shape. And of course at this point we're all familiar with my Rob Army. Grip it on PlayStation controllers of various kinds. Let's start at the top. I haven't quite reached the ceiling with my boxed NES games, but we're getting there. These are in no particular order because after a certain point I just said fuck it. We got Tiger Heli, Super C, The Karate Kid, Captain Skyhawk, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. It's really hard with the glare here. Taboo, The Sixth Sense, Stealth, Lunar Pool, Mission Impossible, Friday the 13th, Final Fantasy, Loops, Clax, Monopoly. That's definitely one for a 2-player, I think. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Do I have that already? Alright, now I normally wouldn't be so confused about there being a duplicate like this, but considering that I have a gray cartridge of Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom right here in my loose cartridges, but then I have a Tengen boxed copy of Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Let's crack this open and see what the fuck is going on. Huh! Better lighting for this. Could anybody explain this? I am legitimately confused why there's a regular release and a Tengen game. Is it the same thing? Who knows? Let me know in the comments below. Alright, now we're back from that odd distraction. Cybernoid, Jack Nicklaus, Greatest 18 Holes of Major Championship Golf. It's a terrible title. Up here we have The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, Blades of Steel, Caesar's Palace, Star Trek, the 25th Anniversary, another duplicate, City Connection. I'm finding some shit out today. Wheel of Fortune, Football, Dragon Warrior 2, Dragon Warrior 4. Tengen Tetris. That was pretty expensive. Where's Waldo? MTV Remote Control, Caveman Games, Pipe Dream, Spy Hunter, Pinbot. Over here, these were originally like these ones that are the pillar. Were like my original, like, these are my badass box games. So we had Battletoads, Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest, Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse, Conquest of the Crystal Palace, which we can't get good lighting for, Dick Tracy, Double Dragon 3, which the box for that I actually got at a garage sale near Too Many Games for only like $2. We got DuckTales, Godzilla, The Legend of Zelda, Kirby's Adventure, River City Ransom, which is another game we got pretty sure for pretty cheap at Too Many Games. I think we got that from Bad Graphics Gamers also. I think. Super Dodgeball. Then we have Al Unser's Turbo Racing, Anticipation, Bad Dudes, Bionic Commando, Clash at Demon Head, Contra, Days of Thunder, Donkey Kong Classics, Dr. Mario, Gauntlet, Hogan's Alley, Ice Hockey, Ikari Warriors, Iron Tank, Jaws, Jeopardy, The Little Mermaid, Marble Madness, Pictionary, that one's going to be interesting, I guess. RC Pro-Am, Section Z, Shadowgate, fucking Shadowgate. I'm going to have such a hard time remembering how to play that. I tried to do a Let's Play something on that way back in the day when I did them on Collecting with Cory, and I couldn't get off the first screen, despite having gotten somewhere in the Game Boy Color version of the game. We got Shinjin the Ruler, Silent Service, Solstice, Star Force, Super Mario Bros. 2, and this one I believe I need a box upgrade. Some of these I need a box upgrade because I got a lot of them from Savers, and for some reason whoever had them before decided to snip the top of the box to get the games out. So they're missing the tops, which kind of sucks. Got Super Mario Bros. 3, got a big, heavy motherfucking Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego. There's a motherfucking encyclopedia in this bitch. What you know about it? We got Tech Mobile. We got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This one I need a box upgrade. It's kind of torn there. Regular ass Tetris. Twin Eagle. Wall Street Kid. And behind this clock we have yet another Wheel of Fortune being humped by Pichu. Alright, that's going to do it for this NES collection video. It's a very tumultuous event. My house started flooding in the middle of it, but we got through it. So, let me know what you think about this collection video in the comments below. Did it a little bit differently than last time, just because I didn't feel like bringing all the games down and putting them on the bed, showing them that way. I'm going to show them to you like this. Don't know if I'll be doing any other collection videos. I did this one because it's kind of related to the Let's Play channel that I've started, because I'm going to be playing through all these games. So let me know what you think. Go subscribe to that channel. Let me know if you do want to see other collection videos. Like I said, I don't think I've increased many of my other collections recently, like more so than watching the 2016 video of those collections. So let me know. Like the video. Let me know how your day is going. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, keep it real, Internet. I love you guys.